Come on, wake it up, boy. You already know, man, it's diesel talk. Hey, remember, man, incline motion, we climbing up the hill. Hey, listen, hey, if they drop their bag, man, if they drop their pack, man, while we crossing the border, you gotta remember, you gotta keep going forward. You gotta keep going forward. Always. Come on, man. You already know what y'all need to do. At the beginning, like and subscribe to this shit. You feel me? We breaking it down right now because you know it's a whole lot going on. You know it's a whole lot going on with the No Jumper crew. Bullshit after bullshit. And Bandman Kevo is breaking it down on Say Cheese. You know Bandman, if you know Bandman, he's always gonna be thorough in detail and just calling it how it is. Ball to ball and strike is a strike. Let's get into it.
Real crazy week last week. I'm gonna say 4 or 5 different employees quit, which was AD,
4 or 5 different employees quit.
House phone. Couple others left No Jumper. And this is all around the same time a viral video clip of a guy trying to expose Adam for being a creep.
Pedophile.
Yep.
Yeah.
A pedophile.
When I seen it, bro, I was kind of like, so you gotta realize how I look at things. So
how I look at things.
Everything that you're doing, right? Like, let's say you being messy, right, with a show.
Hold on, look at Blood's chain. He just got his shit hanging on him. You feel me? This is why this is why I want to hear what he had to say. Bandman, because he's a perfectionist, you feel me? This nigga got OCD to the max. You know what I'm saying? But you can't sweep it under the rug about Adam being a pedophile. Because if it's anybody else, everybody knows they're gonna be on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? But they let certain motherfuckers slide. No, you cannot do that. No, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? That's bombing.
It seemed like people are trying to do it back to you, especially when you got something lingering on you. Now, when I seen the news come out, I'm kind of like, damn. Now I understand why he's taking up for certain people, you know what I mean, on the show. And I'm just kind of like, now, I really want to hear the real truth of about how you feel about what you're going through, because if it was me in that same situation, he'd be on the show talking about me like, oh man, Bandman, this and that.
Right, that's true. That's exactly
that. Can be like
exactly right. That's true.
One-sided with this way, it's just, it's just Adam. It's cool to be a pedophile. No,
you're right. Hell no. You got to get on niggas' bumpers.
Now, as far as him not having loyalty, they should have noticed that in the beginning when.
Prime example, and he's saying it. Prime example. You got to notice it from the beginning, man. That's with anything in your life. You got to see the signs. See, what niggas do, they overlook the small things. No, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? If you overlook the small things, trust me, all that's going to add up. And at the end of the day, no, this is going to be a pile of shit all on you. You gotta nip it in the bud when you can. And a lot of times, that's how relationships get destroyed, because things aren't nipped in the bud from the gate. So when you see some funny bunny business or something not going right, or it's not going accordingly like it should, no, address the situation. You feel me? This is where you get a stand-up person. This is where you become a stand-up man, a stand-up individual. You know what I'm saying? A stand-up woman. You feel me? You gotta be a stand-up person, period.
When it came to Flacco, you gotta pay attention to the smallest things before they get real
on everything
big later.
On everything.
You understand what I'm saying? So when I seen stuff that was going on with Flacco, I would look at.
And Bandman pays attention to it. That's what I'm saying. The breakdown is real.
I don't care about nobody if you don't care, because it ain't no it's more loyalty here or it's more loyalty there. It's going to start with the people who work for you, who care about.
Hell yeah.
So when I say
because if motherfuckers can come into a business and other people outside that business can come in and start fights and pick fights and get on motherfuckers like that. No, you can't get on my employees. You feel me? This is my crew. At the end of the day, if I don't have this tight, then what? No. See, that's what I'm saying.
It ain't gonna really last that long. But the good thing about T-Rail and AD is that they built their own show.
Right, that's real shit.
That Fig and community, shout out to them.
Real shit.
Like, for being smart enough to do that and capitalize off of Adam's show to get to the next level. That was real.
Right, Bandman always talking about the next level, and that can't be nothing Man, that's the truth, man. Listen, if AD and T-Rail just think, if they didn't have that show that just been like, boop, nigga, they would have fell off the edge of the cliff and been like, nigga had nothing going on until they put it together, but they already had their show started though before this all happened. I mean, not before it initiated from the get-go, but when it started took it out of hand, you feel me, they already had they show going, man. So that's smart. And that's why you gotta be your own boss. You feel me? Because nobody can sit there, man, and fire you. You put in the work, man, for the job to get done, and the job gets done. You can rest at night, all the shit, because you know it's you. You feel me? When motherfuckers got you be a puppet master, and they got you, and they got you in the twist, you feel me? Yeah, when the smoke clear, they gonna still have that establishment going that you helped them with. You feel me? And Bandman talks about on here too, about the contracts, like repeat, like he didn't have no contracts on with him and everything. You gotta make sure you have your contract going on so you can, because a contract is gonna lock in what I am doing, what I am working for, what's my payment, everything. So it can never get out of line. It can never get out of line because I've read this and I signed it and this is what we agreed to for this amount of time. And that's how it is. You can't think no other way. No, if you don't have no contract, remember, boop, smoke's clear, bam, you done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You said that you already knew it wasn't gonna last.
From the time I was watching Flacco and what Adam was doing to Flacco, there was no war.
What Adam was doing to Flacco.
You know what I mean? I won't let nobody come in on my show and beat up my, let's say a person come on my show and beat up my person who works for me,
right?
And then I start rocking with them more.
That's on right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Shit is a no-brainer for real.
The person who beat up my staff more, that's no loyalty at all. That's first step, you know? Second step,
but this is the day and time we coming into. We coming into a day and time where people ignore all these type of signals. No, how you ignoring these smoke signals? You feel me? No, we in this day and time where people are doing that more than ever. You feel what I'm saying? No.
Coming from, you know, like, I guess House Phone was messing with a trans, right? But House Phone helped him start the show.
House Phone's getting freaky,
so
huh?
So the trans lady on the show.
Right.
You have to see, we not you have to see all that. So instead of everybody paying attention, they sweeping everything under the rug that they see. They act like it don't matter. Like, no jumper's gonna make me rich. No jumper finna, no. That's not the whole overall goal. The whole overall goal is that first podcast with this girl that's doing number one right now. You feel me? This is second, but at the same time, if I'm the boss and I get mad at your show from taking off, and y'all not doing as much on my show, then it automatically, so let's capitalize a little bit more.
Right.
Yeah.
But the first mistake he did on his end, as far as Adam, he didn't have no contracts. How you got these people out here capping with no contracts? That's your fault. So he lost on that end itself. But as far as the pedophile thing, I mean, Joe Budden ate him up bad.
You said Joe Budden ate him up.
So, I mean, he gonna have to answer for that.
Can't overlook that. We can't overlook that.
Yeah, AD and real smart.
Very. Very.
Real smart. You know, I could see it. You know, while they were on No Jumper, they were building their own shit on YouTube at the same time.
Exactly. That was smart. That's the best thing you could have did out of that. Because look, you should have came in the gate knowing that it probably wasn't going to get you that far.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's real talk. That's real talk. You got to come into something. You got to come into something knowing at least, okay, this is going to be the end. This is how, right. You got to know that going into it. Whatever you do, man, it's so deep. It's so real. You feel what I'm saying? Come on, man. We got to wake this shit up, man. It's Diesel Talk. Y'all like and subscribe, man. Yeah. And until next time, boy.